Welcome to the player ratings for the 2-0 defeat versus Dundee. If anyone saw the game, you'll be glad to hear there's a lot of high ratings in this. Marius Muller, 4 out of 10. I don't think he could have really done much with the goals, but out with that, his kicking was poor, and maybe Mitov would have done better with the second goal. Chris Cradden, 3 out of 10. Tried, had no help in front of him in the first half, got a couple of crosses in, but no defender can score highly when Dundee were cutting us open so easily. Lewis Mayo, 3 out of 10. Not sure why he was subbed off. Could only really think he was on a booking. Could have maybe done better with the first goal. Dan Happy, 4 out of 10. Couple of shaky moments, but his passes from the back seemed like our only kind of out ball, and he came the closest to scoring. Nesta Guinness Walker, 3 out of 10. Couple of good touches, but Bevan had him on beat every single time. Afiza Remu, 2 out of 10. Never got a grip of the game. Gave it away far too easily, far too often. Hooked at half time. Alexander Breedel, 2 out of 10. Anonymous for most of the game. Stupid yellow cards. That meant he couldn't really get stuck in and make tackles for the rest of the game. Armstrong, 3 out of 10. A few good touches and passes, but not good enough to create any real sort of chances for us. Tony Yogan, 1 out of 10. Terrible. We looked at that Dundee team and signed him and not Bevan. Not in the game at all. Gave the ball away too easy. Offered nothing for us going forward or defensively. Went into hiding. Had Nisbet and Muller screaming at him before getting hooked at halftime. Just awful performance. Toyosi Olisanya could pretty much copy and paste the last one. Horrendous. Gave us nothing all game. I don't even want to talk about him anymore. And to be honest, if we could have given 0 out of 10 to the last two. Nisbet, 3 out of 10, not involved in the game. Had a soft header from 6 yards out. Might have been his only chance. There's only one way to play, and that's you need to create chances for him. You need him to be in the box. If he's dropping deep, he's not going to be able to impact the game in the way we need him to, and that's by being a striker. Lewis Smith has to start next week. Looked lively, tried to make things happen, helping out at the back. No complaints, really. Malua, 4 out of 10, put himself about, battled well against defenders, but feeding off scraps. The ball just seemed to bounce off of him, though. Finlay Marshall, 5 out of 10. Didn't expect to see him in a centre midfield role, but he actually played quite decent. I think he's maybe a bit more ready for Premiership football than a lot of people thought, and he certainly made the players who were more experienced and played in front of him look very average. Jack Milne, 3 out of 10. Felt like a strange substitution at the time, and it looked like he was in his head right from the start. A few shaky moments. I hate to agree with Al, but it might be time for him to be out of the team for a wee while. Go out on loan to the Championship. Stick him down there till January. See how he gets on. And it says everything about the team that man of the match, Andrew Fasanya, came on at 87th minute, 7 out of 10, offered more than Olisanya and Jugan combined to break the Premiership record as well for the youngest ever player. Well done, lad. So a team average of 3.3, that kind of sums it up, to be honest. What do you think? Was I generous? Was I harsh on anyone? Please let me know in the comments, and don't forget to follow Sheepfiddlers for all your Aberdeen content.